Welcome back to the Block Stretch Repair YouTube channel. Today we're going to be cleaning up my arcade. As you can see, it is an absolute mess. First thing we need to get started with is we need to finish scanning in the things that we weren't able to archive last time, aka a bunch of row jukebox manuals and some Rockolas. But the Rockolas are like 70 pages, the row ones are like 170 pages. How they make service manuals so big, I will never know. This is taking an insane amount of time. The good news is, though, I never used the automatic scan on this Cesar book scanner because I figured, it's never going to be timed right. It's always going to end up scanning my hand. But no, it works absolutely phenomenally. Just set the page on, it automatically does it. Flip the page, it automatically does it. It is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how I've never used this before. I've always just used the little foot clicker and had to click it every single time I wanted to scan a page. Fold-out pages like this is why we can't have nice things and I can't run this through a trace scanner. That and the fact that all these stupid little section dividers have these stupid little nubs that stick out, and I figured it would take more work to add these in later in post than it would, okay, not more work, but more annoying work than just sitting here throwing pages on the bed, scanning them individually. Though I didn't quite realize how many pages were here. Well, that manual scanned, that was 220 pages. This is going to take so long to OCR, it's ridiculous. Like, did they just send you a box of parts and you had to build it like a Lego set? Why would you possibly need a service manual this big? I mean, sure, I'll take it over the stuff you get nowadays any day. This is amazing. More documentation, the better, right? But at what point? At what point is it way too much fucking documentation? Another fucking 30-minute job of scanning in a row Model M manual. You know what? I think I now know why row service manuals are so long. They teach you how to solder in here. How much other stuff do they teach you how to do in this thing? This stupid Wurlitzer book was 393 pages long. That is ridiculous. So that's what AMI stands for. I don't know how I didn't know that, but I can't say I've ever seen that anywhere. Originally, I threw this Rockola service manual in with the jukeboxes, but it's actually for a Rockola's Fantasy machine. Pretty cool. This was a pack of papers just kind of rustily paper clipped together, and they're all just Mills Tycoon pin table instructions and like the packing list for 4 different serial numbers, so it's just 4 copies of it. Like, these look pretty old. I looked up that machine. That machine was made in 1936, and I actually just now see that it says 1936 down here. That is insane. These pieces of paper are almost 90 years old. That's incredible. Man, some mouse was making like some snowflake out of this piece of paper. I just found a schematic for an Electron G07905, which I can't seem to find online anywhere yet, so I think we're going to scan this thing in. Considering how popular the G07 is, or at least how common the G07 is in 80s machines, I'm surprised the schematic isn't available online. Man, I thought I was done, and then I forgot about this giant stack of paperwork sitting on the other side of the building. You know, most people complain about service manuals being, well, too many pages when they say they're too long. But, this one's just fucking too long. This is taking such a, I almost forgot to scan the other side of that, comically long amount of time. It is absolutely ridiculous. Take a page, especially on these plastic-bound books, because they don't want to scan properly as a book because they lay flat, so this thing doesn't know where the hell the middle of it is. So I have to fucking take them apart, then apparently can't pick up the pages, and then do each page individually. Thank goodness for the auto scan, where I can just set it there, wait for the laser, and then just reflip it. It's very convenient that it has that auto scan, but I'd much prefer it if it would properly do these as books, but again, since they're laying as flat, it doesn't know where the fuck the middle is. I wish it had a mode where you could just, here is the middle, always cut it right here, but it doesn't, and that's very annoying. Maybe it does, actually. There's a lot of settings I haven't played with, but I haven't seen it, and I don't think it has it. But that is the one thing that I very much wish this thing had. It would make scanning these flat books a lot easier, so I wouldn't have to just sit here and do this for hours on end. It is absolutely ridiculous. Here's a cool little letter here from the Wurlitzer Company to all service managers from 1965. Very cool. I'm not sure why somebody kept this, but it's a cool piece of paper to have. Also, hopefully Johnny had a speedy recovery from the hospital. You know, I never noticed that Seaberg made cigarette vending machines. Don't know how I never knew that, but I guess I didn't. Definitely need to see if I can get my hands on a large format scanner. These things I'm having to do some interesting maneuvers to get scanned. This one's even fucking double-sided. They screwed me over doubly. You're fucking finished. It is 10 o'clock at night, the day before this video has to come out. This video was actually supposed to go out next week so I could get some more stuff done, but screwed up the video for this week. I'm killing a component, so that video will hopefully go up next week. Hopefully we'll get a new component in time, but we'll see. As you can see, that was an absolutely ridiculous amount of manuals I just scanned in. So many schematics. We got a tower here, tower there, tower there, tower there, huge mountain there. It is absolutely insane. Not only have I spent like the last 3 weeks scanning in manuals, I now have to upload all of these. And I didn't even finish like a third of the ones that I scanned in last week. It is actually insane, but at least it's all over. I hope. I really don't think I missed any manuals, so I think we're done. But oh my god, that was so much work. Now, I will have a link in the description to my archive.org page, so if you want to view any of these, hopefully somebody can use one of these. It would be really nice, considering how much work I just spent into scanning all of these in. Now, I don't know if any of these are going to get struck down for copyright. I mean, the newest one is at least 30 years old, so I'd fucking hope not. It's a fucking manual. Why would you copyright strike your own manual or parts catalog? Supposedly, Godalab's done that in the past. We'll see. But, it would be kind of annoying if they did, considering, they don't sell the manual anymore, to my knowledge, so why the fuck would they want to copyright strike that? Unfortunately, quite a while ago, I ran out of the magazine protectors I was using, so I'll have to get a whole bunch more of those, finish putting all of these in magazine protectors, then I'll take them in groups, put them in giant, 2-gallon bags, and then I'll put them in tote like these that should be relatively mouse-proof. Nothing's really mouse-proof, let's be real, it's made out of metal. And even then, who knows, a mouse might chew through the metal. But there's nothing in here that a mouse would want to eat, so they really shouldn't try to chew through the plastic. They would not be able to squeeze around the lip, so these should be pretty mice-proof. And then wrapped in plastic and everything, they should be pretty protected from moisture and, well, silverfish. So we should be good there, and hopefully these things will last another 40, and in some cases, 90 years. That is absolutely insane. But if you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully next week, we'll not be scanning in manuals, because I'd have to find a lot more manuals to be able to make another video scanning in manuals. But, I also don't want to scan in more manuals. This is absolutely insane. As nice as this book scanner is, I need a large format one for those stupid schematics, and it still takes an absolute insane amount of time. I'd still be doing this for the next, 3 weeks if I was using this, considering this is a $6,000 book scanner. Yeah, commercial grade, not as good, and it's older, but still kind of ridiculous. Hopefully you like what you saw. I gotta go to work in 8 hours, and I still gotta edit this and upload it, so... I kind of thought they were closing themselves when I was reopening the Cesar program. Oops. That's a lot.